Hello and welcome to the Real Estate Regroup Show. I am your host, LJ Walker, a real estate investor helping you realize your dreams of owning a home or investing in one. I wanted to talk to you guys about how to choose a financial advisor. I've seen a number of them on YouTube, and many of them they're good, but I don't always agree with them. I've never agreed with them when they talk about real estate. Many of them, they seem to have a specific focus. Like some of them, their focus is on taxes. Others, their focus is on stocks and bonds. Others, their focus is on budget. But none of them that I've seen, that I've come across, really know that much about real estate. And I'm here to tell you that, a lot of times I have mentioned consult a financial advisor. But what I failed to mention to you is you should get a financial advisor that does know real estate. All of them, unfortunately, and it's very obvious to me, but it might not necessarily be obvious to you, they don't know real estate at all. So you want to ask the person that you're looking at, that you're, considering, ask them, are they familiar with real estate? Do they even own a home, or are they renting an apartment? Okay. Do they themselves invest? And if so, how many properties do they own? You may not. Some people I know will ask how much they're making on the properties. I'll leave that alone because that can get a little personal, right? You might want to also ask them some better questions is like, where are the properties that they own? The reason why you want to know where is because let's say you are interested in buying properties. Let's say you're interested in buying properties out of state. If they also buy properties in that particular state, guess what? They can give you advice. They can give you referrals on, contractors, boots on the ground people that they may have used in the past. So that's why you might want to ask where. You might want to also ask what type of properties is it that they invest in? Are they commercial properties or are they residential properties? I know I interviewed one guy and he was actually into investing in medical clinics. But his advice to me was, it's still very risky because most of the medical clinics like to be near hospitals. So when a hospital shuts down, a lot of times those medical clinics will go out of business or they'll move somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? So they give you that extra advice. Something like that is good to know, especially for those who are going to be investing in commercial property, right? Okay. So that's why I say, find out what type of property it is. And a single family and a multifamily, an apartment building, they're not the same. I know a lot of people say that they are, but they're not. There are some slight differences. So ask them what type. And investing in a post office and investing in an apartment building, that's definitely not the same. They're both commercial properties, though. You can make money off of both of them, though. But how you handle it is not the same. So ask what type. All right. Then next, you want to ask them, well, what strategy are they using? Are they just landlords? Are they lien lords? Meaning, do they buy tax liens and mortgage notes? Are they flippers? Do they do gut rehabs? Like, what exactly do they do? What strategy are they employing? Is it the same strategy as what you want to do? And if they're not doing that strategy currently, ask them, have they ever done whatever strategy it is that you're using? You want them to be in line, in sync. You want to be able to speak to them and they understand what you're talking about. You don't want to have to explain to them like they're in kindergarten. It takes too much time. You want to get straight to the point, cut to the chase. Okay? The other thing, too, that I notice in my dealings with financial advisors is that many will not give you advice on certain things like how to become a millionaire. I've never, to be honest, really came quite out like that. I just basically wanted to leave my job. And many of them, the way they have approached me, like I said, they only want to talk about, stocks, not even stocks. Honestly, they want to talk about mutual funds and ETFs. They try to steer me into investing that way and that way alone. They don't talk or give you a plan on leaving your 9 to 5. They want you to stay there. They don't give you a plan or any advice or any direction when it comes to wanting to be an entrepreneur. That's been my experience. So that's why you need to ask them the questions. And if they're not able to assist you in some form or another, if they're not even able or willing to give you a referral, then I think you should find someone else. Go somewhere where you will be supported. Now, honestly, depending on it also, to a certain extent, there's a lot of variables, okay? But I don't know. The one of the ones that I met, she was extremely negative. And like I said, she really wasn't. In speaking to her, I could see that this woman really does not know real estate. And then come to find out she's renting an apartment, and I'm like, you know what? That's the problem. That's a huge part of the problem. So. And I'm glad that I did not listen to her. I'm glad that, I sought the advice of other people. I used her advice to a certain extent, but then I moved on and went to someone else who was more into real estate, more into understanding what I wanted to do in real estate. And I'm glad I did that, because had I not, I wouldn't be as advanced as I am right now when it comes to entrepreneurship. So guys, yeah, you gotta weed people out. There are good people out there, and I'm not saying that, that lady that I spoke to, I'm not saying that she's a bad person. And honestly, I'm not even really saying the people on YouTube are bad, or they don't give bad advice. They actually give good advice. The ones that I've listened to, it's just that when it comes to real estate, many of them don't give the best advice at all. Sometimes it's too general, and other times I can just tell, these people don't know. They don't know what they're saying. All right, but live and let learn. And that's, I'm just going to wrap things up right now. And hopefully you guys this will help you make smart financial moves. So please definitely pass this amongst your friends. Remember, each one, reach one, teach one. Bye for now. Until next time, have a good night.